So good to see everyone. This is our last Sunday of the season for peace and nonviolence. And with that, there are going to be a couple of things that I wanted to pull into this lesson today on love. This is also our first lesson on love, studying the power of love. But of course, you know that I talk about love a whole lot. So it's not that it's my first lesson on love, but the first Sunday of this month that we're devoting to the study of the power of love. What I'd like to do, however, right now is to share a piece that I wrote reflecting on the close of our discussion on wisdom last Sunday. Because I think what this piece does is that it serves as a bridge for what we're going to be talking about today, living as the love that you are. And so listen to these words. So interesting. We are here in this world to be the love that we are, to express the love that we are, and to see the love that our brothers and sisters and neighbors are. We don't have to think alike, or look alike, or talk alike, or pray alike. We simply are here to love and be loved. When I wrote that reflection, I really wasn't thinking about it connecting with today, but you know, there are no coincidences. But it is a perfect bridge to what we're talking about today, living as the love that we are. We are love. Therefore, we are grounded in love. There's nothing that is truly significant about us that is not love. So why don't we live as the love that we are in every moment? It is our truth. It is our essence. Would you think of cutting off the oxygen coming into your body? Would you think of doing that? Would you think of cutting off the oxygen to another, your sister, your brother? So why would you think of cutting off your love? Love is as essential to living as oxygen. Love is in and is our DNA. Think about that. If love is as essential, if we are created in love, by divine love, then why wouldn't we live as the love that we are? It's that basic, truly. Why wouldn't we? If we want to live and be vital and growth promoting for ourselves and our world, then why would we choose to do anything other than live as the love that we are? I love this quote from Effectual Prayer. Divine love is the God spark within me through which I express compassion, tolerance, and patience. But I have a little issue with this quote because I believe it is not just the spark. It is. Divine love is who we are. We are created in love. Our source of life, our source for life is love. It's not a spark. It is. Love is all there is. I know you have heard that. I know you have heard that expression. I know you feel a resonance with that. So it's more than a spark. And it is the energy that we are here to cultivate, to nurture, so that it does grow. So at our soul level, we are pure love. At our spirit level, we are pure love. And your neighbor is, and your sister is, and your brother is. There is no place where love is not, truly. Now, of course, we do have options, right? Even though at the soul level, at the spirit level, we are pure love. At our level of personality, at our level of humanness, physicality, there is a choice. We can love or choose not to love. And we know a whole lot of personalities going on who are choosing not to love, right? Sometimes that's us, right? But when we look at it, again, at the soul level, there is no choice. We are love. But why would you choose to do anything other than love? Why would you choose to do anything other than love, Victor? My goodness. Yeah, why would you choose to do anything other than love your child, your neighbor? And who is our neighbor? Everyone, yes. Whether your neighbor lives next door or your neighbor lives 10,000 miles away, your neighbor is everyone. And even in your personality, at your personality level, in your humanness, if you choose not to love, guess what? That is still a cry for love. That is still a cry for love. I truly like the quote from Charles Fillmore from the 12 Powers. He says, "Love holds the soul and body together." Isn't that beautiful? Love is the greatest harmonizing power in the universe. It binds us together. It unifies. It unifies. Because, as Myrtle says, love unifies us with God, our source. Love is spirit. Love is at the soul level. When we extend a kindness, as we were doing before when Victor was leading us in that wonderful song, when we extend our kindness to another, the kindness from the other reaches out, is attracted to us. It's attracted because we are connected. We are one. Soul to soul, heart to heart, love to love. I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm talking about the foundational love, the unconditional love, the divine love that we are. That we are. And so going against who we are puts us out of balance. Think about that. When we are not living as the love that we are, we're throwing ourselves out of balance, out of alignment with our truth. So when you get angry and don't feel good, guess why? You're out of balance. You're out of balance. Because you're pure love. It's painful emotionally and even physically when we're out of balance with our truth. I want to share with you a story of responding with love when another choice could have been made. And this is a story of a teacher. And this teacher, this young teacher, I think it was her first year of teaching, and she entered her first class, her classroom of second graders. And most of the children were very nice and, accommodating, I'll use that word, very well behaved, except for this one little boy. Had big brown eyes, but he was something. He was sitting in a chair in the middle of the room. And he was spitting, cursing, screaming. And he looked at his teacher very defiantly. She goes over to him and she whispers in his ear, "You have a big heart. You are clever. And I know you're a good boy." Well, in front of the class, he says, "Stupid teacher. You don't know anything. I am disturbed. All the teachers say I'm disturbed. The headmaster says I'm disturbed. Even my parents say I'm disturbed. So you know nothing." Well, the teacher leaned over again and repeated what she said. "You have a big heart. You are clever. and I know you're a good boy. He ran out of the room. The second week, the teacher comes into the classroom. Same thing happens. This unruly boy with the big brown eyes was spitting, cursing, screaming. And again, she leaned over to him and she said, "You have a big heart. You are clever. And I know you're a good boy." Well, then there was a third week. This time the teacher comes into the classroom, and there's a little seat next to hers. And on that seat is sitting that little boy with the big brown eyes. And this time, he chose to have the teacher teach him. The third week. Then the end of the school year. This little boy with the big brown eyes came up to the teacher and he said, "How do you know children are good?" And the teacher said to him, "I have a secret. When I was in 5th grade, I could not write. I could not read. I could not connect numbers together. I thought I was stupid. I thought I had a broken brain. I was sure that nothing good would come out of me. I was in a special needs class." Today, this teacher teaches special needs children. And she lives to change the system that was ready to give up on her more than once. And she tells other educators that their thoughts and the words they speak about a child and to a child will at some point become the thoughts and the words that child thinks about himself or herself. Living one's life in a place of fear that you are not good enough, that you are disturbed, and little, if nothing, will be done to change your situation, that is not life affirming. That is not love affirming. This teacher of special needs children is living the love that she is. We are here to live the love that we are. Whether we are a teacher or a nurse or an engineer or a librarian or a musician, whatever our calling is, We are here to live as the love that we are. Our value. Love is our first value of our value statement. And we say, as Unity of the Heartland, love is kindness, compassion, and what we are. It is our mission to nurture its global expression. That is what we say is our first value. So individually, how are we living our value? And then we go on to say, our mission is increasing the global expression of love. How do we do that? Guess what? 1 year ago today, we held a compassion concert here. Y'all were good enough to Skype me in because I was in rehab with my hip replacement surgery. So this is just one of the ways that we live our mission through events such as this. But that's not all. We also say that we have a vision, and that our vision is that we are a vibrant, definitely we have Victor here, expansive and joyful spiritual community committed to increasing the global expansion of love. So how do we continue to move forward in realizing our vision? How do we do that? Think about that. You know how we can. You know how you can as an individual. You know that. We respond with love. We respond with love in each moment. In each moment. Our friend Gary Zukav says in The Seat of the Soul, he describes how proactively and consciously that we can choose to act from a loving part of our personality, moment to moment, and how that cultivates more gratitude, more creativity, more curiosity, and all of that are characteristics of love. Even if someone harms you, whether it's verbally or physically, we have a choice to respond with love in each moment. Because we know that being vindictive, that being spiteful, reacting, does not get us to where we want to be. And that is affirming life. Affirming, living as the love that we are. And so, what we're going, as we are coming to an end of our season for peace and nonviolence, I had indicated to you that I wanted to bring into the talk today. It's really a punctuation of peace. And so this short clip is about punctuating our knowing of our truth around peace and love, and responding from love and peace in our hearts rather than choosing fear or hatred.
Returning hate for hate multiplies hate, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You were the light.
Let love be the starting point. Let love be the starting place toward reconciliation. So be the first responder. When something happens, respond in love, not react in fear and hate. And so, what I'd like for us to do now is not only affirm together, but I want to share with you what you can do to remind your neighbor as you remind yourself is to respond in love with a bumper sticker. With a bumper sticker. A bumper sticker. And whether you have a car or not, I still invite you to take a bumper sticker and remind your neighbor as well as yourself that you respond in love. And so together may we affirm, I live the love that I am by responding with love. Again, I live the love that I am by responding with love. And one more time, you know I was going to do that. I live the love that I am by responding with love.
Thank you, Rev.